Good morning, Cardo. Good morning, good morning. So, Discord people, can you hear me or no? Yes, okay. All right. And YouTube, I can hear. Okay. If one guy can hear on the YouTube, then everybody is fine. Should be fine, right? Hearing you now. Okay, very nice. Finally. Okay. Uh, 2 more minutes, then we're gonna start discussing about the markets, what happened with the previous session, and what we can expect in the upcoming move in the gold. Okay. Yes, clearly had problem on YouTube this night. Okay. Okay, Miss Clear. Yeah, I think whenever I maybe turn on the music part to the YouTube, people can't hear me. Aaron, hey, hello. Welcome, Aaron. I see you're the new member here. Welcome. So, Aaron, at some point, if you have, at any point actually, if you have any questions, okay, you can ask here in the chat or you can hop on the call if you want to discuss anything about the strategy, about the trading, or have any questions about the pro firm, you can ask. Jitins, what's up? Hello, FX. Hey, Joe Ma, what's up? So, so far, uh, anybody take any entries? Yesterday, we would just keep waiting for that hourly flip, this one. Uh, uh, but that move never happened. So we were waiting for, like, okay, the price. Um, so, okay, let's discuss what happened with the previous session, right? So market opened right here, okay? So this was basically the Asian session, all right? So what happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We waited for at least 5 hours for this breakout, right? We were expecting this whole move towards all the way down. But what happened? Market is just keep ranging for the first few hours, then suddenly give a big push, right? Then we're like, okay, finally we see some volume in the market, it starts pushing down, breaking these lows. So we're like, okay, let's wait for this hourly, this one, let it create some topic, and then on the flip of that we can look for some sell entries, right? But what happened after that? Price never flipped. We wait, maybe 1 hour, maybe 30 minutes, 2 hours, nothing happened. We close the live. After that, a little bit drop, and then starts pushing it up. Then London session open, and the price continue keep pushing up. Daily flip, 4 hour flip, shows some bullish momentum, and here it starts rejecting from that point. Now that was from Asian session to London session, right? Those moves are done. and the market is very, very slow at this point. So what we need to do here, what we need to look here, since the price drop, rejected, starts pushing up, give a retracement. Now can we expect, this question is for everybody on the YouTube chat, on the Discord community as well. Can we expect another push all the way up, right? We have again clean range on the left, the same what we're expecting for the sell side right here. We can expect the same thing for the buy side towards upside, but there is one condition. If the price stays above here, right? If the price you see stays respecting this zone, right? This support zone basically, if the price is still respecting here, we can expect, okay, let it come down here, or maybe from here we can expect some buys incoming, giving us a good closure. We need to wait for good volume, because as compared to previously, the market is dropping like crazy, and we don't see any good volume in the Asian or the London session. Okay, yeah, it pushed up, but as compared to previously, let's see. So from here to here, it's at least like 270 ticks. That was full session move, right? Which is nothing if you see at the uh, previously. Okay, so what we need to do here, we can look for some buys entries, maybe from right here, or maybe from, if the price comes here, reject this zone, and then we can get on the buy side. If the price starts pushing down, breaking these lows, we can expect a good drop here. Okay, same story with the even the higher time frame and the lower time frame, because daily at that point is going to flip, and then it's going to start doing bearish. Same with the 4 hour. Look at the previous 4 hour closure with a big bullish candle, no lower wick, no confirmation, nothing like that. So again, on the flip of this 4 hour, we can expect a continuation towards upside. Okay, but in the lower time frame, so for example, if 1 hour, 30 or 15 gives us early signals, because if you wait for 4 hours, which is like around 1 hour and 47 minutes, that's a lot of wait. You might gonna miss the push up, or you, but it's a best. Why? Because the higher the time frame, the more confirmation you're gonna get. But the people who trade in like 1 minute and 5 minutes, now you see in the 1 minute and 5 minutes, yes, you're gonna see so many opportunities, plus also you're gonna lose so much money in those on those trades, because the more trades you're gonna take, the more chances for you to lose as well, right? People only think one side. Okay, I'm gonna trade more, I'm gonna make more money, but what about if you lose more money? So you need to prepare for that as well. That's why we keep trading very simple, 1 2 good trades, right? Maybe 3 trades. So I use basically 2 bullets and 1 grenade strategy. Okay, so if I miss 2 bullets, then you know you can use your grenade. But hopefully so far we don't have to do that. We're still on the winning streak, including yesterday's session, because sometimes yes, market will give you no opportunity. We waited 4 hours, nothing happened, it just keep ranging. So we're like, okay, let's call it a night, come back with a fresh mindset with the next session, and now we're gonna see. Okay, the other thing is you can look for news if something happened here. Okay, there is no economic data on calendar for today. We're going to discuss about the next week later, so let's focus on one day, today's nothing. So explosions heard in Jescan. Okay, explosions heard, right? So it's not a clear news, it's just heard, right? It's just, maybe it was something else, who knows. His price more likely will be moving upside. Yeah. Drake, hey Winter, what's up? Hey G, good morning, good morning. So instead of running behind the price, running behind to catch all these moves, what you can do here, you can sit tight, wait patiently for the market to give it to you, right? Same thing we did yesterday in the Asian session. We didn't run behind the move. We didn't try to catch it. Oh, now it's going up or down, or let's get in. We didn't get into the boredom trade, right? Oh, I've been waiting for 4 hours, nothing happened. Let me get into the cells. I don't want to wait for the flip. I don't want to wait for that. Let me get into the cells, right? And then what happened? After that, the price starts pushing up. So these are the small things which you need to take care of. Yes, sometimes, yeah, we do take trade without the flip, but at that point, we're expecting some good volume, and there are other things which we look before getting into that. But yesterday Asian session, it was too slow, it was too risky, and that's exactly what happened. And trading itself, like the true trading, it is boring, guys. If you think it's always the uh, quick and fast and dopamine rush and you all those things, don't be like a addict in the trading, right? Don't come here for all those excitements. Sometimes market moves slow. You need to learn this, right? Because when it's moving slow and you're having no fun, no excitement, nothing, then you start taking, it's going nowhere. Okay, let me, AFX advice, let me take some buys here, right? Let me take some, let me get into the buys. We'll see what happened. Oh, wow, I'm in buys. Oh, I'm in profits. Oh, yes, 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 and all that, you know. So all we need to do is wait for some closures above the zone, looking for the buy side. Okay, if the price starts continue down, we can look for the sell side at that. Okay, also keep an eye on the dailies and 4 hour, what's happening there as well. Easy, that's it. And if you didn't see volume today, I would say use the less risk, right? Because market is being giving very good moves for the past 2 days. So if you didn't see good volume and you still want to get into the trade, I would say use less risk, right? And let's say if you're on your funded account, so just try to flip the day, right? So if you have 50K account, just and you need to make 150 to flip today, then just target for 150 to $100. Don't look for 500,000, 1,500, nothing like that. But if we see, okay, NYS, because usually what happens when there is low volume in the Asian or London, New York comes with a lot of volume. Let's see. So yeah, take it easy, guys. I also need to flip some, I mean, days on my funded account. So let's see. The other thing what we can see here, price might range for before NYSC, right? And if it gives a sign, okay, now I can start pushing up from here, and you see it starts breaking all these highs. That's a session highs and daily highs. This hourly flipped, give a closure on the next one, right? We can get into look for some buy side, clean range on the left, right? And that's going to be around almost 170 ticks, I would say 200 ticks, right? Clean range. But before that, we need to wait. That's it. That's all you need to do to become successful in trading. Just wait. And once you flip your day in your funded account, I would say move back to your eval. All right. So if you see, whenever you see something like this happening in your uh, happening in the market, right? It's moving slow, not doing great things, not giving you good moves. uh, just go slow on the funded. Once you flip those days, then start working again on the new eval. because even if you blow the evil, that's still fine. But blowing the funded, it's not, I would say, good idea, especially when the market is moving like this. Yeah, once it gives a nice closure above, we can place our stops at this previous, I would say, wicks, and look for some buy positions. Not yet, we still need to wait. How can we avoid getting caught in the Friday fake outs? Last week the price broke out below and the hourly close, and then rest hourly push all the way up. So yeah, Teza, the thing with the fake outs, man, the thing with the fake out, you will only know once it happened, right? Same with the person, right? Same with the business partner, same with your spouse. If same with your relatives, it starts all well, right? You trust them, they trust you, whatever. You only know the other person is fake or real once it turns out, just like that, right? So, same with the candle. Even though if this candle gave a closure above, right? And it gives a, so there are some things which you can consider, which is like the big wicks. So for example, something like this, but this is extraordinary. Don't expect this happen very often, right? That's why I say don't consider this week when that happen, right? But I'm talking about something like, let's say this price, current price, right? It push up, and then uh, before closing, it starts pushing down and close something like that, right? So these are some early signs. Okay, the price might reject and create that rejection wick and give a closure below, right? The other thing you can see, expect, is the volume. Okay, and you need to see what price is doing right now here, right? Is it going a little bit up, then starts pushing down further? How many weeks it is creating, right? So these are the small things you can see. But other than that, about the fake out, you will be only know once it's done. You can't really tell, you know. That's why volume is uh, very, very important when you trade with a strategy. Because what happen, if there is no volume, the price what happen? It's range. But for example, if we expect some volume incoming and there's okay, the volume is coming in, now the price giving a nice closure above, there is high possibility that the next one candle, once the volume starts kicking in, it will push this candle and keep continuation, give a nice push towards the upside, right? Because everything, as a trader, our job is okay, we try to align everything in the chart according to our strategy. Once we're done, once we are in the buys, once we look okay, we wait for the closure, we wait for the volume and all that. Now it depends on the market, either it's gonna hit your SL or it will give you some profits today. Okay. So 26 more minutes, let's see. You see, price is still ranging here, nothing happened. I hear you, it's impossible to know for certain. Yes, yes, sir. But what is possible, how you manage your trade. If you have the sense, right? If you have the feeling this might be the fake out, right? How you can uh, scale out from your entry, and then after that happen, right? The price starts pushing in your way, then you can scale in more. So for example, let's say when I get into the buys and the price starts against us, right, and then starts flipping again, right? You heard, you probably heard me saying so many times that okay, now if the new flip and push is coming, I'm gonna add more positions in my entry, right? So there are some points where you can add more and where you can subtract more contracts, right? So sometimes yes, you will add more, and sometimes you need to take out your position. But what people usually do, they start adding here, 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 and the price still continue pushing it down and they blow their account, right? So that's also a technique to handle those things, because you you always want to add more when the price is going in your way, so you can maximize your profits, right? And you always want to take out more contracts out of you, using the taking the less risk, or I would say less little loss, right, during in your drawdown period. This was the move last Friday. I was wondering what was after that. Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, and I think it also flipped because candle op no. So okay, so Teza, you also need to see one thing. The hourly where you said it's pushed up. So you know where it open. So let me draw it for you. All right. Why not just show you? Okay. Now you can see it, right? So this hourly, okay, this close the full bearish, right? That's fine. Okay, that shows okay the big full bear sign. Now what happened with the this hourly, right? It basically, candle the basics. So basically this is what, this is wick, okay, and this is what, this is called body, right? And this is the opening and this is the closing, right? So when then this candle happened, what happened, this one open here, uh, pushed down, right? That was the lower wick for this candle, right? So this open here and give a little lower wick, no top wick, nothing like that, no confirmation, and then boom, starts pushing all the way upside, right? And then it gives a push a little bit down and give a closure. Once it starts, whenever you see, once the candle starts breaking the previous candle's highs with after this big rejection, I mean, sorry, big red candle, or starts breaking these lows after creating this top wick, right? That's the point where you're like, okay, it's a good candle, it's a good uh, for taking the sell side right here, okay, after the top wick. And if it starts breaking this the previous hourly size, then you're like, okay, it's gonna be a, this one is a kind of fake out candle, you can say, and there's going to be another continuation towards upside. So after it breaks these highs, that's why most of the time I place my stops with the previous candle highs or lows. Now what you need to do here, you need to wait for the next hourly. And what happened here, so after this close you wait for, okay, this is missed move, let's say you wait for the top wick, nothing happened, or if you're already in the trade, it hit your SL, that's fine, trade is closed, right? Now what you need to do here, you need to wait for this closure and see what happened in the next in the market. Okay, this gives a big closure breaking this highs. Okay, what's happening in the next one? Okay, next one is pushing up from whatever zone I marked right here. Okay, either enter in this one or wait for it until it close and take the entry on the next one once it's give a closure and enjoy the ride towards the upside, right? So there are some techniques you can use to do that. Makes perfect sense. Yeah, market always make perfect sense. Sometimes yes, it is dodgy. So what you need to do here next time whenever this happen to you, just ask yourself question, why that happened? right? What are the reasons why the candle starts pushing up? uh, are there enough volume? What were the wicks uh, I was expecting? Why it just didn't respect it and just keep pushing it up, you know? So you need to ask all these questions to you. There's no volume on YouTube? Do they have subtitles or deaf people? How do we put subtitles for the who can't hear? Yeah, I think that's automatic. Sometimes it shows the subtitle, sometimes it won't. So it depends. It's okay. All right. So I think we probably need to wait maybe next 20-30 minutes. Hello FX, Amir. What's up? Hello, hello. Good morning, Kitty. Good morning. Finally, you wake up. Finally. Morning, morning. Hello FX, are you live on TikTok? Nope. Good morning. Very family, very, very. I've been here. Okay. Yes, it is quite testing 1, 2, 3 because nothing is happening right now. That's why. Good morning. Good morning. So you trade London session, Kitty? Yeah, yeah, they're sitting, chilling. Hello, sir. Hello, Farhan. Good evening. Long time no see. Yes, long time. Very long time, man. Where's my coffee, Kitty? Good morning, Mr. Responsible Person. I can't hear you, man. Huh? No, not yet. Yeah. I use them, yes. But yeah, what's the question about them? Mm-hmm. Mm, yeah. No, they how they calculate is during those days, right? So let's say day one you make, you're saying thousand something, right? And day two you make 700. So now in 2 days you basically making 1700. So they're gonna do the 40% of that, the total balance with the 2 days. So let's say if you trade with third or fourth day, then it, or once you now pass your eval, right? Once you're already up 1700, 1800, or let's say you make like 2000, right, in 3 days. Now on the fourth day, when you make 1000, right? So once you hit your profit goal with the 3K, uh, then it will show you, okay, your consistency matched the rules. But right now what they're doing, they basically, it's the same with, like when you get the funded account with the lucid, or I mean the eval account, it's gonna do this, show you the same thing, because whatever you make on those days, uh, they see all, like 2 days, 3 days, even you didn't hit your profit target yet. If you are stay below the 40% and you know you're doing it right, so I think you should be fine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, you're gonna see if you make something today, it will drop. So from if you see right now above 50, because today's day they're also gonna count then, and you make some profit, and then it's gonna divide by 3 days. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wait for some good market conditions, then yeah, definitely, why not? Mm, mm, mm-hmm. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Maria. So, Rick, did you take any trade since the market opened? Mm, yeah, yeah. Mm, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Even though if you hit the SL, right, or if you hit the loss, but that's still considered a good loss because you take out, you're like, okay, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna wait for the next move. I'm gonna come back in the next session, and you do the exactly the right thing, I would say. Right now, if we see some volume, you're not only gonna make all that loss back, but you can make way more than that. People blow because they think this is the last trade, this is the uh, last session. After this it's gonna go nowhere, so they attach too much themselves with that one trade. But yeah, if there's volume, yeah, we can find some good move. Okay, market is going nowhere. I'm gonna go get some coffee. Okay, be right back in 5 minutes. Coffee break. wish for one spike to 4070. And the next comment is saying definitely sells. Okay, no wonder why the price is just ranging. Although I'm not in any trade yet, I still believe price will move up. Yes. So it doesn't matter whatever we believe in, we still need to wait for the closures, right? And yes, Mr. Janisha, thanks for clarifying you're not in any trade, but you still believe it can push up. Yeah, if now the 4 hour flipped, let's see, but it will be closing in 45 minutes. Same with the hourly, same with the 30, same with the 15. Okay, so what we need to see here, if you see this zone, right, we need to see if the price respecting this or starts pushing up here or starts dropping from here. Okay, that's all we need to wait for now. Until then, it's just waiting game. It's just waiting game. The daily is flipped. Yes, Imran, the daily probably flipped, but let's see. Because even though the daily flipped, if the price still respecting London lows, we can expect push up. So I'm only gonna start looking for the cells once it starts breaking this zone. Okay, once it starts breaking this, uh, NYSE gonna come, gonna break these lows, then we can expect a continuation towards downside. Before that, I would say just wait, just wait. And we are around 13 minutes away from the session open. That's it. That's all you have to do. Wait for some good closure to take the entry. I mean, past few New York sessions were great because of the volume. Today, this is it's very slow. Slow session, slow session. But today, take it as your test, right? How patient, how calm you are, right? This is, I think, the market is testing right now. Since Asian session, it's just testing how patient uh, you are. Okay, 5 more minutes. Let's see. I'm glad to be part of the family and I appreciate all of you. Patience is the better than drawdown. We are on winning streak, so no matter how long we have to wait, no rush. We are all green. Last day of the week. Closing green is priority. Yes, Maria. Exactly. And I think you are way ahead right now than the traders who are trading for years now. Because this is the most important thing, what you already uh, doing right now. Patience. And you already coming with the right mindset that okay, i'm I'm up I'm on the winning streak. I'm up green. I ended up with my profits, right? So even if I didn't find anything today, it's absolutely fine. It's absolutely health will be so good on weekend. Yes, but Maria, now imagine they're opening the market 24/7. What's gonna happen to your mental health? Wilkity is not here, so no banning. Yes, breaks are so important. Yeah. Still, we will take a break on weekends. Come on, Asif. Why? Why you wanna lose? uh, money on the table. If you able to trade on Saturdays and Sundays, why not take advantage of it? You know, just keep trading 24/7. Weekends and breaks are so valuable no matter market is 20. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I mean, so many people they don't have self-control even right now. So I see some traders like during the weekend they start trading crypto market, right? Because they're like, we need to do something. So it's going to be a big challenge, I would say, for all of you guys. When are they planning to do this? I don't know. And I don't care, to be honest, Tessa. I don't even know they about to like do this. Yesterday, I think Spark, he mentioned that. Spark or Rick, I'd say. 26th July. Okay, here we go. Breaks Tuesdays and Thursdays Asian session. Okay. Yeah, no FOMO. Yeah. Limiting yourself and discipline. That's it. Because the thing with the trading is nobody is there to stop you, right? And you're like, oh, I need to keep making money. I need to keep making money. I need to get back on a trade and trade and trade and trade. And boom, suddenly everything is gone. If you're interior, can you give signal not for me to trade, just for me to observe? Yes, Mr. Spark, definitely. When we enter, you will get the signal. If I trade on weekend, my wife will kick me. Yes, same story. Thank you. I'm at work. Yeah, no, no worries, Spark. No worries. Yeah, right now, it's been ranging since yesterday. So let's see. Beautiful NYSE open. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. So Spark, don't you have to deal with the climate change, climate activities that you're ruining the environment? Don't you have to deal with them? Mm, trainings and learn with the time. Yes, same with the trading, Maria. Yes, exactly. Yeah, you need to wait for it to come to you because it's the same like the more you run behind your client, and if he or she is not interested getting into the real estate, then you're wasting your time and you're basically doing the double work and getting no output, nothing. When we use in Texas, yes, I see real fireworks. Everybody have their own firework in Texas. Your time is money spent wisely. And you only have time which makes you or breaks you. And live in present, not in the past. Yes. That's why, yeah, if you see all these lessons from other businesses, you can also implement on the trading. So live in the present, not the past. So live in the present session. Okay. Stop looking at the past trades. If you win or lose, that output doesn't make any different with this one, right? Yes, we are on the winning streak so far this week, right? So if you want to keep continue that, we need to do the same thing. We need to wait for it, right? It it's not going to change anything with this. Yes, you can also lose money, right? But just for the sake for the trading, don't just get in. Oh, I need to just keep my winning streak continue on. Let me get in on this, right? Even with the no trade, even if you're just waiting, it's still much better than most people where they blow their accounts, right? Hourly is flipping. Yeah. All right. Now, if it starts pushing up, okay, if it starts breaking above, we can look for again the buy entry, guys. So have some more patience. Have some more patience. All we need some good signs for it to start continue pushing up, and then we can get in some buy side. Will you do Saturday review, Spark? Uh, we can do it, right? If you really uh, want to do that, we can. Let's let's see. Okay, let me double check my schedule. Then we can do something just so I know. Okay, yeah, I will. If there's the weekly session gonna happen, I'm gonna post in the announcement. Okay, today. And AFX were not alone. Look, all the people in the group, we're all together, so it's good. Yes, yes, yes. So that's why we have this community, we can take care of each other in the good and in a bad as well, in the losing streak. Because in a winning streak, when everybody is happy and getting the payouts, passing the evals and all that, that's fine. But when you start hitting the losing streak, it's tough, right? You keep trying to pass your eval and you keep blowing it, and you don't know what's happening, right? Why is it the market condition? It's your uh, psychologically issue, like it's like technicals, like what's happening, right? So if you have a community, if you have somebody around you or behind you, then he or she can take care of you. So yeah, if we're gonna have the weekly session tomorrow, I'm gonna post in the announcement section. Okay, so in that we can discuss about the upcoming market, the news calendar, and remark our zones. Okay, if we need to. So let's see. So far, 18 more minutes. Let's wait how this gives a closure. If this hourly give a nice close above, the buys are coming in. And again, remember, the longer it range at one zone to zone, the bigger the breakout is from that. Saturday, sorry, yes, bubblegum. You don't have to worry about that. Yeah, next hourly might bring some more volume. Why? Because the 4 hour also about to close in 15 minutes. Yeah. So let's see. Again, same idea, close above, buy side, starts breaking these lows, then we're going to look for some sell side. I want to be, I will be more comfortable to take the buy side, okay, by looking at what's happening right now. So let's wait. This was AFX last night. When? Last night was a calm night, Kitty. I didn't even sing. Oh, that song, the Final Fantasy. Love and Deep Space, yeah. Okay, 11 more minutes. The push is about to come. So let's see. And once it starts pushing up, you can easily expect like 200 ticks from here. Okay, not yet. Wait for the closure, wait for the confirmation, and then jump in. Okay. One nice close above, and we can see right now people are just getting on this. Okay. 4 hour also about to flip, so let's wait. Very slow market today. 3 minutes. Mm. If it gives a nice closure above here, we're gonna catch a big fish like Teza, and we're gonna hold this rocket in the hands. Really helpful with waiting. Thanks. Okay. EFX, hope you're well. Yes, Mr. Carl. I hope so too. I'm well. Thanks for asking, man. All right, the buys are coming. One more minute. This is about to launch. And 50 seconds. A good closure is coming up. Okay. All right. Now on the break of this hourly, this new hourly, we can get into the buy side. Okay. That's it. Once this hourly start breaking their highs, we're gonna get in. All right, it's breaking the highs. Let's see. Yes, Park. Now once it starts breaking the highs, that's going to be a sudden push. Okay, you can expect like at least 100 ticks from that. We waited for our setup, right? Even if it take you out, if it hit your SL, that's going to be a good loss. Why? Because we waited for it, we waited for the setup, and now it depends on the market. Either it's gonna keep continue pushing from here, which is most likely because the volume starts coming in and we can expect that, or it's gonna come down and take us out. Now after going down, touching this, if it flipped again, that's where you can add more contracts. That's the point where you can add more. Okay, if that flipped. If not, then don't do that. Yeah, on the flip of this or break these highs, you can add more contract. So this is a L streak is broken. What? Yeah, if this 15 close bearish back in the range, we need to close this entry. Okay, because this might be then the fake out. The rocket didn't go nowhere after confirmation. Hmm. Yeah, rocket is waiting for more fuel. That's what's happening. Again, now if it flipped, I'm gonna add more. Okay, because that's coming with the double confirmation right there. Yeah, one, 2 more minutes. This 15 is about to close. Let's see. This because this 4 hour or hourly might coming down for the lower wick. That's why I say like on the flip of that, it will give you chance to add more. Or if it take you out, you can get back in with the same trade, same idea. But so far, I'm still in. Mr. D, everything in the Discord, Mr. D, you have to log your losses, everything there. So, yes, Mr. D, don't be a D. breaks it this lows, I'm gonna close the full position right here and wait for another flip on the hourly or 4 hour to take the next price. Because this is the only chance for it to go up. If it didn't go up and give a close back in the range, there is high possibility that it can starts pushing towards downside or starts ranging back in the zone. Okay, and this one we can say the fake out. Why are we out? It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, no, on my one account it take me out, on the other one I still in. So this is the only time if it needs to flip or go up, because if another push come towards downside, I'll be out from all the positions. Then we need to wait for the next flip. That's it. And if it flip again, the same idea. You can, if you're out, you can get back in, or if you're still in, you can add more. So just wait for that. Your stop should be this current hourly, or I would say 4 hour lows, right? Because if the price comes down again, it most likely it's gonna keep continuing fall from here. Okay, so your stop should be below this current, and on the flip. I was $1 away from myself. Yeah. Now, if it starts continue pushing up, that would be a safe bias, because this probably the move for the lower peak, and if it's done, comes another flip. Now it can keep continue pushing towards upside. Let's see. Waiting, waiting, and waiting. That's it. Stops are still valid, the buys are still valid, the price continuation is still valid. Yeah, the first TP you can expect 4080, 4080s, and then 4100. Now, all we need a little bit more volume. Once we see the volume starts coming in, you're gonna see a nice push. So right now, basically this rocket is getting more fuel. Okay. Once it's done refueling, you're gonna see a big push towards upside. Okay. Until then, you need to wait. That's it. Same trade, same plan, same idea. Okay. Just wait a little bit more. That's it. Make sure once the price starts pushing up, take your partials after 100 ticks, 4080. Put your stops at break even and let one runner run in case the price starts pushing towards 4100. give us that push, baby. Yeah, it will give, Jatin. It will give. It's taking some time, so bow and arrow. The more you stretch, the more you're gonna see the speed when you release the arrow, right? So it's happening the same thing here right now. So this is the bow and this is the arrow, right? So it's basically stretching right now. The more it stretch, the faster you're gonna see the speed of this arrow when it releases. So that's what's happening right now. Once it starts breaking the highs, you can expect the same thing. When moon, when we see some volume, that's when moon. Otherwise, it's gonna stay. just taking its time. That's it. Does, yes, Mr. Gear, so many people are from Europe in the group. if you're already out from this, okay, now the flip is coming, which we're waiting for a long, long time. All right, that's good. Now we're talking. I think the rocket is launching right now. Let's see. That was the push which we're waiting for. Yep. Come on, continue pushing up. Now don't drop, don't do any drama. Okay. Just keep pushing up. That's it. Continue push up. Once it's break starts breaking its highs again, then I'm gonna put the stops at break even. Because right now there's still chances it can take me out if I do the break even here. how much it push? Around 60 ticks. Not bad, not bad. And now when another push gonna happen, stops BE, and then let price decide where how far it will go. Okay, that's it. That's it. Okay, here is the continuation breaking the highs. Now I'm gonna put the stops at risk free break even. There is no point for me to take another SL. Okay, the wait is over, the wait is done. The trade starts moving now, breaking its highs. Okay, and this is how we do it. Now free push, adding more contracts. No, Jatin, do not add anymore. Do not add. It's the volume is still very unstable. It's not there. Don't add whatever you have. Just enjoy that. Okay, and it already pushed around more than 100 ticks. 90 ticks, 9.3. First TP here almost hit. Once it gives a closure above, then you can start trailing your stops. Okay, so first trade SL, second trade TP. So far, uh, kind of break even or up for the day. Still a win, still a win streak. So winning streak still continue. So second time we take the same entry, same SL, same TP, everything is the same. Make sure you take the partials, okay? Because if price touch this 4082 and then starts dropping, you don't want to be in the trade and get out break even without taking anything out from this. Okay, so take your partials, stops break even, and enjoy the ride. Even if you have 5 contracts, 10 contracts, 3 contracts, take something out of it. Yeah, if you have 10 contracts, you're probably up what, maybe more than 1000. I'm out for the weekend away from payout, and I was that. Yeah, Teza, it's fine, man, it's fine. 350, nothing. You know, you can literally make it in next session. And then 100K is waiting for you. Yeah, next week will be my week. Yes, sir. You don't need to rush it, right? Now, careful at this zone. If it breaks, then yes, 200-300 ticks you can easily get out of from this trade. But if you see it's starts rejecting or hesitate to break it, then we have some issue here. But so far it looks like it's just going to keep continue pushing towards upside. 140 ticks. And guys, don't forget today is the last day for Lucid promo. Okay, so if you want to take advantage of that, you can. No daily loss limit on the pro accounts. 3 day to get the payouts. 40% off. Yeah, now it's gonna start range again. So I think our my job is done here. Okay, that was a good push we took. So I'm gonna call it a day. Okay, YouTube chat. You have any question? Or better not to risk as it go. Just to profit and I'm out now. Better not to risk as it just weak. Yes, exactly. All right. Take care.